Greetings New York Police Department. Congratulations on your finding of Hillary Clinton's cover-up of Weiner's underage sex habits from his seized laptop. Clinton and Abedin found out in April of 2016, but Hillary is more than equipped to cover for evil men. Hillary, who values power over women's rights, did nothing to stop the rape of the child, which you would suspect from someone who is on record laughing about getting a guilty child rapist off clean.
Arkansas with a southern drawl and big ambitions. She was asked by a judge to defend a 42-year-old man accused of raping a 12-year-old girl. Now, Clinton was able to plea bargain down the sentence to just 1 year in prison, which was then reduced to time served. But the victim, who is now 52 years old, is speaking out to the Daily Beast and saying that one of the most famous women in the world put her through hell. She also has a message now for the former Secretary of State.
You lied on me. I just realized the truth of it. It's hard back in '06 after I got out of prison. I just studied a little bit. I realized the truth now. Hard of what you done to me. I said to the other man, you're supposed to be it for women? Do you call that for women? What you done to me? And I heard you on tape laughing.
James Comey's Clintonian crew was set to falsely comb the pedophile's laptop and report it clean. They just combed through 600,000 emails? New York Police Department, we know you tried to do the right thing and that the FBI blocked you. Thank you for showing the world what good cops look like in a time sorely needed.
In connection with an unrelated case, Comey wrote to 8 congressional committee chairmen, the FBI has learned of the existence of emails that appear pertinent to the investigation. Director Comey continued that the FBI will, quote, review these emails to determine whether they contain classified information, as well as to assess their importance to our investigation. I cannot predict how long it will take us to complete this additional work, he wrote. All this after Director Comey declared on July 5th that Clinton had acted carelessly, but not criminally.
In looking back at our investigations into the mishandling or removal of classified information, we cannot find a case.
Weiner knew this suicidal, depressed girl needed help, yet exploited her vulnerability to get her to engage in rape fantasies in her schoolgirl uniform. Weiner forced her then to write a letter saying their relationship was friendly and in no way sexual. Weiner continued in such a manner 4 months after Hillary and Abedin learned of the predation of Weiner, who called himself T-Dog to the 14-year-old girl. The laptop also linked Hillary and her associates to money laundering, pay-to-play Clinton Foundation donations and array of like felonies. The highest-ranking NIPT are saying jail time should be inevitable. The Clinton insiders are shopping for immunity deals. Further investigation proved that the State Department has intervened to cover up sex crimes of various politicians. NBC attained State Department documents of ambassadorial pedophile rings that were covered up internally.
Some serious allegations this morning facing the State Department.
That's right. According to internal State Department memos, the agency might have called off or intervened in investigation into possibly illegal and inappropriate behavior within its ranks, allegedly to protect jobs and avoid scandals. This concerns the time that Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State.
Good morning, Savannah. You know, there's an old saying in Washington that the cover-up is worse than the crime. But in this case, both parts of it are disturbing. Allegations of prostitution and pedophilia, and allegations that those crimes were somehow covered up or not looked into. So the State Department this morning is having to respond to those claims and those investigations of misconduct by State Department officials, including by an ambassador and security agents attached to then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. And the allegations are that these investigations were whitewashed, quashed altogether, and that those orders came from high up.
NBC News has obtained documents related to ongoing investigations into some disturbing allegations involving State Department personnel and at least one ambassador. A State Department memo says the ambassador, quote, routinely ditched his protective security detail in order to solicit sexual favors from both prostitutes and minor children. The memo also says a top State Department official directed department investigators to, quote, cease the investigation.
Trump is an evil in the growing Orwellian surveillance, xenophobia and rampant corporatocracy. But on this score his response was appropriate.
and I am prepared to bring the full force and weight of our government to the federal and at the federal level and the other highest levels, whatever we can do in order to solve this horrific problem, getting worse, and it's happening in the United States, in addition to the rest of the world, but it's happening in the United States, which is terrible.
But Trump raped children with Jeff Epstein, so his words mean nothing.
There was a lawsuit filed against Trump by a plaintiff under the pseudonym Katie Johnson earlier this year. She claims that Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump raped her when she was just 13. Johnson's accusations first came in April 2016.
Do you need any more proof that this is a fight of good against evil? We will not forgive rape. We will not forget your crimes or the 501 children that have disappeared around the hub of DC since 2017 as of March 23rd. Expect us.